Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of Full Throttle with this Top Gun Options SITREP or Situation Report. My name is Matthew Buckley. I'm the CEO, the founder here at Top Gun Options. My call sign is Wiz. And folks, we're Airborne. We got Airborne last night at 7 p.m. Eastern with a welcome aboard brief. If you didn't get a chance to attend our welcome aboard brief last night at 7 p.m. Eastern here in the United States, all you need to do to watch the replay is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT replay. FT standing for Full Throttle. So one more time, go.topgunoptions.com/FT replay. Last night's replay is currently at the top. Right now, I am almost done rendering today's brief. So in today's brief here at Top Gun Options, it was action-packed, closed to trade, $3,600 profit in 2 weeks. If this is if you're ready to get Airborne and you're chomping at the bit to get Airborne, we had a special offer last night. That offer has ended. Kind of our early adopter offer is gone. Here's where you need to go to get your slot. And before I jumped on the air here, we are 17 Full Throttle slots are already gone out of 50. We're going to be closed by tomorrow morning. To grab your Full Throttle slot, either a monthly or an annual membership, all you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/getft. Stands for Get Full Throttle. The Maximum Afterburner is our most popular package. The annual memberships are on the main page right here, and then this is one big image. All you have to do is click on that image, and it takes you to our monthly membership. So, folks, get Airborne today. Like I said, the slots are going quick as I'm talking. My cell phone's buzzing, which is people grabbing their slots. If this is the first you've heard of this, like, holy crap, Top Gun Options is having a Full Throttle, industry-leading live trading and training series. Yeah. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT. Full Throttle. You can grab your free slot. You can get access to the replays that are going to be on the replay page, and also you're going to get access to our final 2 briefs. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to give you a sample of the Full Throttle training that you get when you become a member. And then tomorrow morning, this is a change. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we're going to do AR, Accelerated Retirement. It was going to be at 1 o'clock. I'm actually having to leave earlier because the sea conditions on Thursday aren't supposed to be too conducive. Easy for me to say to head over to the Caribbean on the 88-foot Pershing. Love trading. Taking my portfolio supersonic. This is great. All right, here we go. Like I said, we just knocked out our primary live trade brief. We just closed and looked at closing a CSX Iron Condor that expires Friday. This thing is going to go right through the uprights, barring some strange event happening before Friday. This trade, if it expires Friday, if you hold it to Friday, $4,400. On, you ready for this? $4,000 in risk. Risked to make $4,400. Steve Miller, folks, go on, take the money and run. So in our live trade brief this afternoon, we looked at closing that CSX Iron Condor from 2 weeks ago for a $3,600 profit. What's that get you? $3,600 in 2 weeks. Paid for an annual Max Afterburner membership and $600 in your pocket. We also looked at legging into an Iron Condor on Brazil. We looked at our current bull put spread. Look at this. The current bull put spread is up about $750, $800 on EWZ. And then just now, we looked at legging into an Iron Condor with selling a bear call spread up here at right around, was it $40.5, $4,100. Another potential trade, risking about $4 to potentially make $4,400. So make sure you watch the replay of today's brief. Strategically, Arabian Gulf is still simmering. I'm going to call it a simmer. I'm not going to call it a hot spot. Last week, we had people in this country saying John Bolton ordered a drone strike of 4 Saudi Arabian tankers to start war with Iran. We actually have people, folks, with tinfoil hats and black helicopters flying around their heads in the media thinking that we want to start a war with Iran. God forbid you even think about the possibility that a country who screams death to America on a daily basis is run by radical Islamic mullahs who say, when we get nukes, we're going to vaporize as many people as we possibly can. Call me crazy for actually listening to them and trusting in our president to do the right thing. He's used to people, what, in this country? Being threatened and running over there in the middle of the night on unmarked airplanes with billions of euros. just like cream of some young guy over in North Korea. Hey, man, I'm used to lighting off a couple bottle rockets and people running to me and giving me cash. We don't anymore, folks, and we are respected again. So the Gulf simmering for right now. Folks, really, the big issue with China ain't about the trade war, which obviously is ongoing. We have a little bit of a market rally today on the U.S. temporarily easing trade restrictions on Huawei, right? I love seeing the liberal financial media trying to pronounce Huawei. But this is the real issue, folks. I briefed you 4 or 5 months ago that a Chinese admiral, more or less the Chinese CNO, the Chief of Naval Operations, said what? What are you talking about, trade war? I could care less about a trade war. I care about sinking a couple of U.S. aircraft carriers. You take out 5,000 to 10,000 of their sailors and Marines, they're going home. We're going to punch them right in the jaw. Care about a trade war? China does not care about a trade war, folks, and any deal, as I predicted for the past year or so, won't be worth the paper it's written on. That's why Donald Trump is starting to walk away, and that's why about 5 weeks ago, I predicted here at Top Gun Options that what? The president was attacking Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chief, for him to not only cut interest rates, but to add QE, quantitative easing. Guess what happened, folks? I said the president's doing that because he might walk away from the trade deal. What happened? A couple weeks go by, president walks away from the trade deal, market implodes. Financial media, oh my God, maybe the president's been beating up the Fed lately because, beat him by 5 weeks, folks. We beat him on everything. The election of the president, the market rally, the Facebook and FANG implosion because a bunch of limousine liberals, and we beat him on the trade deal, folks. But he can be, forgiven for having a little bit of whiplash on the trade deal, folks. Mnuchin suggests China trade talks could wrap up by the end of next week. I had a losing trade 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, on FXI, the iShares Large Cap China ETF. Be careful, folks, of anybody you listen to who's investing or trading and never talks about their losses or claims to always make money. Not me. However, for the past year, we're up about $83,000 in profitable trades. Notional trades on China, but got kicked in the gut last week. When? Forgive me for being bullish on the Treasury Secretary saying, hey, we're done by next week. And then me sitting in South Bend, Indiana, coming back from giving a keynote to Homes for Our Troops and seeing my phone literally catch on fire with tweets and texts and everything about the president increasing tariffs and opening fire. The Chinese returned, they threatened to return fire next week. They said June 1st, our tariffs go up. Steve Mnuchin's been having a tough past couple weeks, folks. He got the whole, hey, we're going to be done by next week wrong, and he also got wrong the we're still talking. He was walking down the hallway the other day when CNBC or some reporter said, hey, well, what's it going? He's like, we're still talking, and we're China in no rush for another trade war trip by Mnuchin. So this dude's like, we're still talking, and the Chinese are like, yeah, don't use your air miles. Getting very, very interesting, folks. What happened? Game of Thrones. People watched it in China, right? Nope. Chinese state-run media blocked it and put on anti-American movies. That as the president orders more of our naval vessels to steam through the Straits of Taiwan, the Spratly Islands, and to poke China. Folks, this trade wars can result in shooting wars. Xi Jinping, last night, third time, says China is embarking on what? A new long march, signaling no end to the trade war soon. We predicted this, folks. So a lot of bullish trades, a lot of bearish trades. We've been dogfighting this market, trading China, and then kicked in the gut last week. But thank God, net, if you're up 85 and you take that 5 loss, we're still up about 80 in a year trading the trade war because we've been right. This is a disturbing headline right here. Hedge funds bet the sell-off is over. The correction has run its course. Whenever you see headlines like this, like, hey, here comes the retail trader, or hedge funds are jumping in the pool with both feet, run. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one buyer of the S&P 500 year-to-date has been who? Say it with me. The S&P 500. Hadn't been hedge funds. It hasn't been the Fed. It hadn't been China. Stock buybacks have driven this market higher. Hedge funds have not. They missed out on this rally. So guess what the hedge fund managers who are doing sitting at their house in the Hamptons? They've missed this performance, and now this pullback, they're saying, thank God, now we're going to get long. Yeesh. Be very, very careful, Mrs. and Mr. Hedge Fund Manager. If the president decides to increase fire when the Chinese increase fire on June 1st, it is look out below. We will hit this 200-day moving average with airspeed and head lower still. So right now, yay, we're up on potential trade war news. Yesterday, down, boo. Hopes and fear. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Wall Street Journal has a stock Word document where they just insert every other day. Stocks rally on trade war hopes. Stocks pull back on trade war fears. Hope and fear and greed are driving this market, folks. And I'm going to teach you how to do all of this stuff here at Top Gun Options with our industry-leading Full Throttle program. Like I said, if you're ready to get airborne now, as I said, probably 21-ish slots are gone as of me putting out this, posting this video. We only do 50, folks. We do these about 3 or 4 times a year, our Full Throttle training sessions, and we only take 50 because we like a nice tight-knit squadron, man. Don't want hundreds of people in a live trading room. I can't even give anybody attention, man. I want to train individuals how to dogfight this market and win. Grab your slot, go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for Full Throttle. Otherwise, I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. If you can't attend any of these briefs, folks, I'm being a good wingman and putting them on the replay page. Go.topgunoptions.com/FT replay and watch the replays. Regardless or irregardless, tomorrow at around noonish, I'm gone. Full Throttle doors are closed, and I'm going to get airborne with our next round of 50 members. Okay, so have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. I'll see you tonight at 7 or tomorrow a.m. at 10.